front porch glider thoughts. And this has nothing to do with animals. This is kind of like, I've done this before where I kind of talk about some struggles I've had in the past, and a lot of you seem to really like that video and me, you know, kind of giving you a little insight on like the not so great parts of life. And today it kind of like, I don't know, it just hit me because I went and worked out this morning, and it was after Easter yesterday, and I like didn't, you know, eat well yesterday. I ate a really lot of mac and cheese, and I made brownies for family, so I had brownies, and you know, I was like, you know, I just don't want to weigh myself today, because yesterday was not an accurate depiction of my diet lately. And in the past, I've really struggled with like food anxiety and dieting and under eating and binging, and you know, I never got to the point where I needed to go somewhere, but you know, looking back, I was so much worse in college than I ever like thought I was. I was in like such denial. I mean, I was eating under 1,000 calories a day and running 5 miles, and like sometimes I'd be like, oh my gosh, I ate 400 calories a day, like that's awesome, I'm gonna be so skinny tomorrow. And I truly think I just like screwed my metabolism up. So at this point, being like almost 27, it's like it is not easy to lose weight. And so I, you know, went from being like 138 to 145 pounds at 5'9" in college, which to me, I was like skinny. Like that doesn't sound that skinny, and that was skinny. And then to being over 200 pounds now. And so it's like, I have no clue what I weigh. At this point, I'm trying not to focus on that. And so it's like I had such food anxiety for forever. And then to get away from the food anxiety, where like when I was on a diet there for the longest time, it's like if we went somewhere where I didn't know how much calories something was, or I didn't know what the food was going to be or whatever, I would like cry. I would literally cry. I would get so anxious and so upset and like just not want to go places because, and I was so skinny, but it was like, you know, stuff that I've dealt with forever. And then it got to the point that I didn't want that food anxiety, so I went the whole other route where I just didn't care what I was eating and didn't ever like, you know, try to think about, oh well, like let's make some smart choices, because in my head, if I made a smart choice, that just like went down the rabbit hole of being like crazy, like addicted to losing pounds. And now at almost 27, I'm working out twice a week and I'm eating mostly good, but my mindset is a little different now because I'm trying to create like a good host for a baby, right? Like we're kind of getting in that part of life where we're gonna start trying for kids at some point soon. I mean, I don't know how soon, but we are. And so I'm trying to like, now instead of trying to look good in an outfit or a bikini or look at myself in the mirror or whatever, it's like I'm trying to make a healthy home for a baby, or I'm trying to make a healthy vessel to care for a baby, or I'm trying to make like myself better to be a parent. And so like that whole mindset has just like changed my life, honestly, and it's been so much easier to find balance for the first time ever. So I guess I say all this to say, like, a few years ago, if I had done what I did yesterday where I ate mac and cheese and I ate brownies and, you know, whatever, I would have just gone off the deep end and like started eating horribly again, because I'd been like, well, I'm just, you know, I don't know. It's like such a mental thing where I would have to be one way or the other. There was no like, oh, well, it's a holiday. Like I'll do whatever today and then I'll go back to being normal tomorrow. And then it's also like, I used to kind of look at myself like I didn't deserve treats because my body didn't look perfect to me. So then it was like so restrictive that when I did have treats, I would just like binge, and then I would binge like multiple days. And so now it's like this odd thing to have this balance of like, yeah, it was bad yesterday because it was like a holiday, but like today I'm gonna be good, and that's okay. And then also I used to weigh myself multiple times a day, and so now I don't weigh myself. When I go to the gym, I get weighed, but I don't look at it. I don't want to know. I want to know if I went up or down. And then today, because yesterday was Easter and like we cooked a bunch, and like this whole weekend was just kind of a wash for a diet. And so I was like, you know what, let's just not weigh today, because I know that's not going to be an accurate depiction, and I know I'm going to be better this week, so let's just weigh like later this week. And I was like, okay. So I guess I say all this, I've been rambling, but you know, everyone, I get comments every day being like, your life is perfect and mine's horrible, I wish mine was yours. And like, social media is such a highlight reel, and I try not to make it a highlight reel, but like, I've struggled for years with this, and it sucks so bad. And like, if you're kind of in the thick of that, I understand. Like, I very much understand the not wanting to go out in public because you don't know what food is going to be there, or you don't want to eat in front of people because they're going to judge you, or you don't, like, you think everyone is so focused on you. You think everyone is so like judgmental of you. You are so hard on yourself. You, like, I used to wait and then, like, you know, late at night and then eat like literally a whole loaf of bread with like peanut butter, and then I would like cry and then go run the next morning because I was like, it was such a cycle of just like self-destruction. And so I guess if you're doing that and you're going through that and you're going through like food anxiety and binging and food like insecurities and like body stuff, like, I am the biggest I am right now. Like, not the biggest, but you know, I'm a solid 50 pounds to 60 pounds more than I was in college, and I'm so much happier now. And do I want to keep losing weight? Yeah, I do. I want to get healthier. My kid and my husband, not my kid now, but my future children, they deserve a mother who loves herself. They deserve a mother who is not self-deprecating. They deserve a mother who shows them how to be a healthy, balanced human, and they deserve that. And I also deserve to be that human. So, you know, I also learned that you don't have to go into something 100%. Like, I'm a perfectionist in the fact that, like, if something can't be done perfectly by me, then I just don't do it at all, and then nothing ever gets done. And so then it's just like, I'm in this mess, because if I can't do it perfectly, I'm just not going to do it. And that was also a big thing that changed for me, because I go twice a week to the gym. It's not 5 days a week, and I'm not in there 2 hours, but it's better than no days a week, and I'm seeing results. There's been no rhyme or reason to this video, and it's been rambling. I might not even post it, but if I do, if you relate to this, you deserve to love yourself. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to have a balanced life. You deserve the little treats, and you also, your body deserves to be treated well. So I wish you luck on finding that balance, because I haven't found it perfectly, but the road to balance has been so joyful, and I still struggle, and we probably always will if this has been a struggle for us. But you can do it. I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. 100%. So I hope y'all have an amazing day and start to your week. And if this is relatable to you, I'm sorry, and I wish it wasn't, but you got this.